The Midnight Lodger minigame. Why should you care? This mode is the most efficient way of farming Jade Fish. You can get 2500 Jade Fish if you win, 500 if you lose. And it can be done very quickly once you get the hang of it. You will also gain 80 wine tokens per win and 60 per lose, with an extra 100 wine tokens the first time you play during the week. These tokens can be exchanged for valuable items including Echo Jade, Lingering Melody, Energy Pills, and Inner Way boxes. There's a trick for easy completion of this minigame, discovered by our Chinese brothers. You only have to let inside the cabin the second NPC and the fifth. This method works about 80% of the time. However, if you want to actually play the minigame and guarantee success every single time, follow me, we're about to begin. Our objective as the Yanghu finest detective is to find out what NPCs are worthy of trust and who is an effing liar. The golden rule is observe first. If they are from a set, it's very easy. Ask them, what is your martial art? And look for a typo. If they make a mistake naming their martial art, they are an imposter. There's an exception. If the NPC is from a Long Cloud set, you have to ask him, why didn't you bring your goods with you? If the reply is something like take order first before delivering, he's a good guy. Otherwise, he will be an imposter. Here is a quick breakdown of the set's NPCs and their martial arts. Civil Needle, Panacea and Ingwell Fan, Raging Tides, Stormbreaker Spear, Midnight Blades, Infernal Twin Blades, Mass Troop, Silk Ribbon, Well of Heaven, Thundercry Blade. For step 2, we have Inspection. If at any point you find bloody marks on NPC, that means they are bad, and you won't open the door for them. The same applies if they have bloody items. The Maid will always be bad if he has a Civil Needle, darts, or bloody items. She will only be good when she has Flower Branch, calligraphy or painting, and money. The Escort will be good if he has money, a blade, and some food. If he has bloody items, unknown goods, or torn package, he will be bad. The Craftman will be good when he has a rope and a hammer. If he has a pickaxe, nails, and/or a toolbox, he is bad. The Waiter will be good if he has money and vegetables, herbs, or mushroom. If he have a cleave, darts, or roasted meat, then he will be bad. The Traveling Merchant will be good if he has money and goods. If he has a knife or torn package, he will be bad. For the Antique Merchant, we'll have to ask him, what goods do you have? If he talks about genuine antiques and porcelain kiln, he's a good guy. On the other hand, if he talks about teapot, he's an effing liar. For the Accountant, we have to ask him, what are you carrying with you? If he mentions the land deed and the brush being a gift, then he's a good guy. If he talks about weightlifting, send him to the Shadow Realm, as he is up to no good. For the Monk, if he's carrying a broken bow, some herbs, and mixed vegetable, he's a good guy. In the case that he's carrying nothing, a brand new bow, or weapons, he's an effing liar. The Noble Lady will only be a good girl if she has jewelry, flower branch, and money. If she owns a hairpin, dagger, or knife, she's trying to rob you blind. These are all the details and information that you have to memorize. It might seem like a lot at first, but once you play the minigame a few times, you will surely get the hang of it. You should be able to complete it in no more than 4 minutes. This is the end of this guide. Remember to like and subscribe if you learned something new today, or if you have more tips and tricks regarding the Midnight Lodger, let me know in the comments. Until next time.